Taste of Nashville time.
It is. Welcome. We're at the Omni Nashville, downtown Nashville, and it's the dog days of August, clearly, and I want to personally thank Todd and everybody here at the Omni for paying the air conditioning bill, because it is,
It's
we are
cool
in
inside.
it.
There's a little penguin on the outside. You know those stickers on the decal? No, there's really not.
No,
But it is
not.
cool inside, even with a little fireplace. They have ambiance without the heat.
I walked by it. Normally I go in there, check my phone and all that. I said, I'm going to stay away from the fire. But it is beautiful here. If you haven't been to the Omni Nashville, and Kitchen Notes we're just outside there. We're in the, is this like the private dining area or something like that? Or
Yes, it would be. If you were going to
turning into a
have
studio?
an event for the holidays, this would be one of the rooms.
Yeah, and you get special service and kind of privacy and all that. So, but it's a good time. How you been? Is it good? You got through the Hall of Fame induction since the last time?
It was fantastic.
Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
nice. Yeah, keep it
Thank
going.
you. It was really neat because I had people there. I had people
You
there.
got your peeps there.
My peeps showed up. You know, I got in, and then my kudos to the family of Phil Valentine. They were there to accept on his behalf, and of course Sam Phillips, like our king of rock and roll, from that discovered everybody from Elvis to Carl Perkins to Jerry Lee Lewis. He was also inducted, and I said, I don't know how I got in, but
back door, but you know,
back door. That's all right. That's
you did
right.
Great, but it was a room of love. I saw a lot of social media posts, and well deserved. So I just we won't wear that out every show until 2024, but I mean, it's in my contract that I have to mention that now. Did you know?
I did
Oh,
not
I'm
know
kidding,
that.
I'm just kidding. But it's good to be with you again.
You know what? Since we're in this room for holidays, how about we talk about planning holiday parties? We have got a return visit from Michelle McDuffie, not Michelle McDuffie. I kind of turned it into one of those, like, you know, the way they do the romance things, you know, like the who was it? Bennifer. You know, when
Bennifer, Ben Affleck and all that.
Yeah, and Jennifer Aniston, and then you get, well, you're not that. But you are all that in a bag of chips, and you are responsible for putting together the holiday events here at the Omni, right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so delighted to be here. We are in Kitchen Notes. We're in Quarter Note, and this is just one of the many venues that we have that is available for you and your guests to celebrate the holidays. 23 has been an epic year so far. Here we are in August, and we're thinking about the holidays, and there's no better time than the present. So I would like to say that if you're planning a gathering from 10 to 1,000 people, we've got the perfect options at your fingertips. We have our Cody is our private events coordinator. She can beautifully accommodate you if you like the restaurants, if you want to be in something that feels different. Quarter note, half note, we have bar lines, bar 2, which is a wonderful accommodation if you want a little honky-tonk flair to your holiday party. And then upstairs, we've got our beautiful, very flexible ballroom space. We've got some unique private event rooms. So whatever you're thinking, let's make some memories. Let's celebrate 23. Let's celebrate the most wonderful time of the year here at the Omni.
And it's hard to, because this town, as we all know, if you've been here, has changed and morphed so much that you can't ad-lib it. You can't wing it anymore. And really, if you're thinking about this, I'll worry about it next week, you really can't do that. There's no too early a time to book for something like that, whether it's table for 6, your family coming in town for Thanksgiving or something like that, or during the holidays or something. You need to get on the books, right?
Right. And why even wait to celebrate the people who mean the most to you, whether they're the people, the backbone of your operation, or just socially, family, friends. Make some memories, celebrate. I agree, you've got to be proactive so that you have options. And we are poised and ready. If you want to call us, we are available at 615-782-5333. And again, that's 615-782-5333. We'd love to take your call. We'd love to see how we can make this magical time of the year even more magical.
Here's what I keep getting asked, is that people who have nonprofits are looking for a place for a gala, for the year. They're looking for a gala. We want to have an event. We want to do an event. You do some amazing events here at the Omni for nonprofits. If they want a gala space or if they want a place to do a fundraising event, you do that. Do you have a nonprofit rate? Or do you just make it easy for the nonprofit to come under one roof?
Well, we do love our nonprofits. We are very proud to be immersed in the community and supportive of many of these organizations. So as we're mapping out the plan, we really do want to understand what the vision of each one is. So yes, we do have some, we keep in mind their budgets and their fundraising goals and all of that. So it is something we look at the big picture. So yes, if you are running a nonprofit, if you're on the board, if you're a planner, we'd love to talk to you and delve deep into what you need to be successful. Got great ballroom space. Absolutely.
And this is somewhat of a segue, and maybe underneath you here is that to host this, you have to have a staff. You have to have a culture. You have to have a workforce. It's a challenge for every member of hospitality in Middle Tennessee, but you guys got that covered, don't you?
We do. And it's a joy every time I walk into the ballroom and to see the very attentive banquet staff. They really love what they do. They take pride in ensuring that every guest is taken well care of. The food is wonderful, so our culinary team is masterful and really wants to make sure that it's something that people are talking about. And it's one thing to get your business, but I think our biggest compliment is the fact that we retain your business, and that's the repeat customer relationships we have. You can't put a price on that.
Well, I'll tell you what can put a price on, and it's priceless, and that's the food for the events. There are no rubber chicken copy kind of a dinner here. It is the most amazing food because we've been able to sample it in the past. It's the dining options are so incredible, and they're going to go, oh my gosh, this is not banquet food. No. It's not, isn't it?
It is not, and that's the whole thing. You can literally walk in with an expectation, and we stand ready to exceed it, and we want you to feel like you've had something special from arrival to departure. Let us tickle your taste buds, and then even after your event, gosh, go to bar lines and enjoy some music and more revelry, and it's a good time.
You gave out that number, 615-782-5333.
Wow.
I haven't killed all those brain cells.
I'm so glad that memory.
Pretty good. But if you go online, is there a way to kind of sift through maybe some packages, or what's the best way to get the ball rolling?
I think we really do like to talk to you. Of course, you can go to omnihotels.com. You can look at us up there in that method. But yes, let us find out what's important to you. I don't know that there's a one-size-fits-all. We really do like to talk to you as an individual and plan something that's important to you, knowing what is important to you. So
that's just incredible. Well, you guys, you can get the ballroom rolling. And we'll be back with more Taste of Nashville. Jet Juergensmeyer, I met him, he was a little kid just right off the set.
He's still a little kid.
No, he's not.
He's had a great career.
Yeah, I know, but he's been working since he was in diapers, and he was from The Little Rascals. I met him right after that, to where he played the young Jason Bateman character in the hit Netflix show Ozark. Okay. And he's got a brand new single out. We'll meet him next on Taste of Nashville. Stay with us.
Did you know that up to 80% of us will experience back or neck pain during our lifetime? Many of you are offered surgery or addictive pain pills to relieve your chronic pain. At the Dr. Gill's Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief, we have been leading the way to better health, naturally, and have helped tens of thousands of people right here in Middle Tennessee for the past 30 years.
I came to Dr. Gill about 10 years ago after my local doctors recommended surgery. I knew about Dr. Gill and wanted to see if he could help me. 10 years later, I am pain-free, no surgery, and no pain pills.
Surgery is scary, and over 40% of all back surgeries fail, creating a cycle of surgery and pills. There is a safer solution to your chronic pain. Make the call to the Dr. Gill Center for Back Neck Chronic Pain Relief today and get your life back. This office visit is normally $299, but call today and receive your initial consultation, report of finding for just $49. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Call 615-768-8743. That's 615-768-8743.
Y'all, I'm serious right now. They have a dragon here. I saw it. What? No, they don't. There's no such thing as dragons. I swear, I saw it. It had huge claws. Get out of here. It had eyes as big as the moon. Come on, I'll show you. Wait up. Do you hear that? We're almost there. Whoa! I told you so. That is a dragon.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
It's the Taste of Nashville, along with Tennessee Radio Hall of Famer Devin O'Day. I'm just John. I'm just John Dwyer.
I'm just John.
I'm just John. Been kicking around this town a little ways, but anyway, we have a great show, and we're going to start out with a young man who's young, but you've known him a long time. Go figure.
I know. It was just
cutting teeth. He was.
Yeah, I know he was. But so professional from the first time I ever met him. Jet Juergensmeyer joins us. Hello, Jet.
Hello.
How are you, darling?
I'm doing amazing. Can't believe we're here. Great to see you again.
I know. His voice is a whole octave lower than it used to be when I first met him.
He sounds like a man.
I tell you what, that was interesting when that happens. All the stories of your voice changing and being a musician, they're all true.
Yeah.
It's
Peter Brady. Was it the Peter Brady one?
That was the episode from the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, Google that.
I know the Brady Bunch. I know the Brady Bunch. It's a very interesting few months when that's happening. If you're a working musician that is performing and doing gigs, absolutely, it is very, very scary. When it all started happening, I had to spend about 2 weeks before the first gig I had when it started happening, just changing the key to every single song I've ever played because, like you said, it doesn't quite sound the same. I don't sound the same.
And that muscle memory still remembers it the old way.
Absolutely.
So there are a few times that you it's a little shaky to start those songs.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. There's a few times where I'm like, that's not quite where it's supposed to be. We'll get there. By the second verse, we usually have it figured out.
Well, Little Rascals was the film that you had just finished not too long before I met you first, and you had that first little single. It wasn't a little single for you, but it was this cute little young man that walked in and had everything going on, and you knew how to do an interview. It was the most amazing thing. And then the next thing I see is that you're on Ozark. I was watching Did you watch Ozark?
It's dark. I have a Jason Bateman crush.
I love Jason Bateman. He's so talented.
A man crush. Oh, he's incredible.
Hilarious.
And you played the young.
I played young Marty Bird in season 3 of Ozark, which was a lot of fun. Went down to Atlanta and filmed that. That was pretty cool. That was a great show, and it's crazy to think about that. I met you right after Little Rascals, and now here we are. I was 7 when I did Little Rascals. I'm 18 now, so. We met not long after that, and now here we are. Look at that.
I know, but here's the interesting thing is you've continued to write songs and to connect yourself along the way. And another big milestone, you just moved into your dorm at Belmont University.
I did. I am officially a Belmont Bruin, which is funny that you mentioned my first single, Everything Will Be All Right. That was what it was called. Last night, I was with some friends at Belmont that I had just met. they go to my Instagram, they're like, oh, you're on Instagram, you put music out. So they go look it up, and that was the song that they found and started playing. They turn it around to me, and I was like, that's 13-year-old me right there, 12, 13, somewhere in there. Oof, that was a while back. Voice had not changed at that point.
Oh.
So how do you like, I mean, going to college, doing this, and you're at Belmont University, right?
Yes, sir.
And you are not a time zone away, but actually 17 minutes away from mom and dad.
I am pretty much next door.
Just take this advice. I went to college close to where I grew up. Bring home the dirty laundry. Mom and dad like that. It's a demented sign of affection.
That's what I've been told. I don't know if my mother will like doing college dirty laundry, but maybe at some point she might.
What do you want out of college? What do you expect?
I'm really excited to kind of do what I'm already doing and meet new friends, meet new co-writers. My thing is be nice to everybody, because you never know where paths are going to cross in 20, 30 years. Mm-hmm. And if you're rude to somebody, nobody wants to be friends and work with a jerk. So just be nice to everybody, make good relations with people, even if it's somebody that's in a completely different line of work than you. You never know when you're going to need to make a phone call.
That needs to be a sampler in every college dorm room. Nobody wants to be friends with a jerk.
There you go.
That's perfect.
Wise words from Jet Juergensmeyer there.
That's right.
There you go.
It could be a new song.
That's going to be my new Instagram bio.
Well, you've got a new single out. Would you like to play it for us?
Absolutely. Speaking of songwriting, I wrote this one with my friends Kyle Winsky, Brian Sauerwald, and Pearson Swanson. Mm-hmm. And everybody's been young. Everybody's been a teenager. Everybody's fallen for someone and thought that they were the one. So we wrote this one. It's called Fallen 2. If I speak my mind, I'll get caught up in all the detailed lines. Say something wrong even though it feels so right. I'm falling for you. Every day feels like I've got something to prove. Sometimes even a king can be a fool. What can I do? Because you got me tangled up and tongue-tied, baby. You got your hand in mine, making me go crazy. I'm not ready to say it, maybe you don't feel the same, but if you do, then tell me you're falling too. I've been here before, but this time it's something that I can't ignore. Every time you leave me one more. And more and more and more, 'cause you got me tangled up and tongue-tied, baby. You got your hand in mine, making me go crazy. I'm not ready to say it, maybe you don't feel the same, but if you do, then tell me you're falling into my arms late into the night. We can lay on the grass while I'm holding you tight. Falling too. Because you got me tangled up and tongue-tied, baby. You got your hand in mine, making me go crazy. I'm not ready to say it, maybe you don't feel the same, but if you do, because you got me tangled up and tongue-tied, baby. You got your hand in mine, making me go crazy. Now I'm ready to say it, maybe you don't feel the same, but if you do, then tell me you're falling too. You're falling too. And tell me you're falling too.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Influences. I hear Jason Mraz. I hear John Mayer in there. Am I on the right,
absolutely.
Right track there?
I'm inspired by a bunch of different people. I mean, Jason Mraz, I absolutely love his style. John Mayer, I actually have one of his Martin guitars, so I love John Mayer. I'm inspired by everybody. You know, Miranda Lambert, Chris Stapleton, Ed Sheeran. All those people inspire everything I write.
I just love, not everybody's voice grows up like yours.
Thank you so much.
It is really
Thank
great.
you.
It's so rich and so full, and I'm just so proud of you. I watch people like you and Taylin Hope and Emmy Sunshine are the kids that I've watched grow up in this business, and I'm so proud of you. And we were talking about you being homeschooled.
Yes, ma'am. My whole life.
And what's the difference now walking into a classroom of a bunch of people?
It's different, but I'm also excited. I tackle it like going onto a set, going on to film something. You know, I have a call time. I have a time I need to be there. I have a set amount of time that I'm going to be on set. I'm going to be working. I'm going to be learning, you know, doing my stuff. And then I have time where I'm going to prepare for tomorrow. So I kind of look at it like that, look at it like a call sheet, and then I'll come back and I'll let you know after this first semester how well that plan actually works. It might be completely wrong, so don't quote me on that one. But I tell you what, we'll see.
Your parents are in the room, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's just grades. Are you a good student? Do you expect to be a good student? Are you? Because I had a 3.98 my freshman year.
Oh my goodness.
No, I had a 1.98 and a 2.0.
Okay.
So we combined the two. I was grounded the whole summer I came home. I mean, that's just. But are you a good student? Do you think?
I like to think I am.
Okay.
I got along with my teachers pretty well.
She's like.
I have some common sense. I feel like I'll be able to get through at least the first semester. I think my second semester, once I start taking a little bit more difficult classes, that's when I'm going to come back here and I'm going to be like, don't listen to anything I said before. You just have to stay up late nights, a lot of Red Bull. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, that's the way we all get through it. And, you know, we're going to all be on your team pulling for you. Jet Juergensmeyer, tell people how they can find you on social media.
All of my music, my social media, everything is just under my name, Jet Juergensmeyer, Jet with one T like a plane. It's a fun way to remember it. And you don't have to memorize all 12 letters of my last name, just a simple J-U-R. The first three, there's not many Jet Juergensmeyers out there, so I typically am the first one that pops up. If I'm not, then there's a problem, and I need to figure out why.
Quickly, what's the, and you get this is like question number one, trite, I don't care. I want to know the name came from.
My dad was a pilot, and my mom liked Jet Li. So there you go. And you have to have something short to go with Juergensmeyer.
Right. You had to go,
Alexander Juergens. It's too many letters.
Too much.
It's too much.
It won't fit on a jersey.
It definitely will not fit on a jersey. That is for sure. It's a good thing I didn't play sports very much.
Well, you were way too busy. Way too busy.
A little bit.
Well, keep in touch with this busy guy because you're going to see him doing great things in the future, just like he has in the past. Jet Juergensmeyer, thank you for being a guest.
Thank you so much for having me.
I worry about him. I don't know if he's going to be able to be, a social butterfly on campus. He's there's no talent. There's no. I mean, it's a co-ed campus, by the way, right?
It is.
Okay, just checking. Inspiration.
Do not listen to him, whatever you do.
Yeah. I need to come back and talk with you.
No, you know what? Your parents are going to make sure they're going to put a restraining order on me. They're going to allow me
50 feet. 50 feet.
Yeah, that's right. No, you're such a talented young man.
Thank
I wish
you so
well.
much. Can't wait to come back.
Great.
Thank you.
Take everybody home to meet your parents.
I will.
See, that's the deal.
I will.
Let them pass muster on everybody. Hey, you guys, we're going to talk traffic and pedestrian traffic in Nashville because it's a crazy, crazy world we got going now, right?
This is a hot topic.
It is, and we will talk with the Highway Safety Office coming up.
Y'all, I'm serious right now. They have a dragon here. I saw it. But no, they don't. There's no such thing as dragons. I swear, I saw it. It had huge claws. Get out of here. It had eyes as big as the moon. Come on, I'll show you. Wait up. Do you hear that? We're almost there. Whoa! I told you so. That is a dragon.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Did you know that up to 80% of us will experience back or neck pain during our lifetime? Many of you are offered surgery or addictive pain pills to relieve your chronic pain. At the Dr. Gill's Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief, we have been leading the way to better health, naturally, and have helped tens of thousands of people right here in Middle Tennessee for the past 30 years.
I came to Dr. Gill about 10 years ago after my local doctors recommended surgery. I knew about Dr. Gill and wanted to see if he could help me. 10 years later, I am pain-free, no surgery, and no pain pills.
Surgery is scary, and over 40% of all back surgeries fail, creating a cycle of surgery and pills. There is a safer solution to your chronic pain. Make the call to the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief today and get your life back. This office visit is normally $299, but call today and receive your initial consultation, report of finding for just $49. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Call 615-768-8743. That's 615-768-8743.
We're back with Taste of Nashville. John Dwyer, we are going to talk pedestrian safety.
Nothing going on here in this town. I mean, there's that. No, we could talk for a long time. It is, if you haven't been downtown for a while, if you haven't been around the epicenter, you gotta have your radar on.
And nobody takes classes in how to be a pedestrian or how to drive on streets with them. So that's why the Department of Highway Safety and Kim Vanata, who is our guest today, we're going to kind of school people. We were sitting here watching the windows behind us, and what did you notice?
I noticed that nobody pays attention to pedestrian signals. They were walking in front of the cars. The cars are having to dodge them because they're not paying attention to the signals. And this is a busy intersection with marked crosswalks, and people aren't paying attention to the crosswalks.
Well, when you come here from another state, like say California, if there's a crosswalk, the pedestrians always have the right of way. And whether there's a signal to walk or not walk, you can just walk out and cars have to stop no matter what they do.
That's the way it is here.
Oh, what? Do we have that law too?
Yes, you have to stop. However, I cannot get people to understand that even if the pedestrian is right and they're crossing the way they should be, they're going to get the worst end of that deal because the car is going to trump the pedestrian every single time. What we have to understand is that everybody's a pedestrian at some point during the day. You're a pedestrian. So we really have to, this is a very vulnerable population. We have year-to-date lost 100 pedestrians this year.
In this town, 100?
Yes, in this state. In the state, we've lost 100. And again, I can't blame it on motorists only. We blame it on pedestrians as well. The ones I was seeing outside the window were pedestrians that were crossing against the light. The thing is, we're also having pedestrians cross mid-block, so they're not even using the crosswalks. So we have a double problem. Motorists can turn right on red, but the pedestrian has the right of way turning right on red. So we have a mix of problems in Tennessee, and Nashville is huge tourism right now, and the tourism in Nashville is not weekends anymore. It starts, I don't think it ever stops, actually.
No, it's 24/7. It absolutely is. I plotted many miles, ran in marathons, the Olympics did not call, okay? But I did plot a lot of miles in downtown. I lived downtown before it was cool, and then they kicked me out, and they said, you're not cool enough. Almost true story. But when you're a runner, I can just tell when that car's not paying attention. They want to turn right on red, and I'm running and so forth. You have to be, you can't even run with your music on, because I could watch it. And this is 15 years ago, and things are not. So what are some of the things? The obvious things about just paying attention, but how do you become proactive on this and try to get the word out so that we're not killing each other?
Actually, you nailed it when you said that. The communication has to be there between the motorist and the pedestrian.
Yeah.
As a pedestrian, I'm not going to walk until I see the eyes of the person who's driving.
That's exactly right.
Because I'm going to lose the battle. So as a pedestrian, I take more responsibility than I do as a motorist. I pay attention, very careful attention all the time. We have pedestrians that are walking at night without, they're walking in dark clothing, no reflective gear, and the speed of motorists. I mean, I'm looking out here too. Speed is probably the number one thing, but the distraction, you're talking about the music for pedestrians and distracted driving. We now have distracted walking, we have impaired walking and impaired driving. It's just a mix, and we're not going to win until people start paying attention.
So when you're driving downtown, talking on the phone, and even watching GPS, which is I'm guilty of because I can't find anything. You know, everything's so different in Nashville now. So I've got GPS going, you know, and then a text comes in, and you're not watching, and you're watching. You have to really focus on driving, and it takes a lot.
It does. People don't get that either. They think, and I travel a lot, but people think you get behind the wheel of a car, that is an excellent time to multitask, and I can get a lot of stuff done. The thing, when you're in a car, you go from point A to point B, bottom line. Otherwise, you may not get to point B. And there are so many distractions. It's not just phones. There are distractions everywhere. Focus is...
I've been traveling around the state, going to different areas, and it's intimidating to go into. I went into Kingsport or some other areas that I don't know the natural habits of when a lane is going to. I know East Nashville and downtown pretty well, right? You can anticipate. You have to be patient because there's people that don't know that and could be in the wrong lane. You know what? Give them a break. Let them in. Let them merge. Right? I mean, just be. It's what Jet said. Just be a nice person.
Right. That's true.
Is that too much? You know what happens when you go somewhere and you get there early? Nothing happens, right? You get to check your phone, you can relax and all that stuff. Anyway.
You know where there is no ish?
What?
When you're a pedestrian crossing a street, there is no ish. There's no give. When you cross, you have to be really careful. And so use those signals and watch those signals. And I say, wait for the walking man. When the hand is up, don't walk. Talk to the hand. But, you know, there's those simple things that, where can people find out a little bit more before they take a trip to Nashville? Because if they're going to be walking, or if you're going to come into downtown, where can they really find some good information?
Our website is tntrafficsafety.org. So that information is on our website as well. Or they can call me. I would love to talk to anyone at the Highway Safety Office. I mean, this has become the number one problem in Tennessee. Pedestrians, believe it or not. We cannot get that number down, and we won't be able to until people start paying attention to it, and I don't think we're paying attention
and those 10 seconds can change your life or change somebody else's forever.
Right.
And there's nothing worth being distracted. There just isn't.
No.
There's just that 10 seconds, you can change somebody's life and cause decades of misery and there's nothing worth it. And you always hear that after the fact. How about maybe before the fact, right?
I do want to mention one more thing.
Sure.
Accidents, they don't exist. They're crashes because they can't be prevented. Mm-hmm. So we don't need to talk about having accidents. These are preventable things. Yeah. So we really need to take responsibility for those.
You can walk safely, and you can drive safely. It just means pay attention. I love that. TNTrafficsafety.org. TNTrafficsafety.org. Remember that website. Lots of really good information there. Thank you, Kim Vanetta.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Hey, coming up, we're going to meet somebody else in the state of Tennessee who works with finances in the state of Tennessee. But you know what?
That's his day job. That's boring.
I know, that's his day job, but he's also a singer-songwriter, and we're going to talk about that side of his career because this is Music City, and this is Taste of Nashville.
Stay with us.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Did you know that up to 80% of us will experience back or neck pain during our lifetime? Many of you are offered surgery or addictive pain pills to relieve your chronic pain. At the Dr. Gill's Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief, we have been leading the way to better health, naturally, and have helped tens of thousands of people right here in Middle Tennessee for the past 30 years.
I came to Dr. Gill about 10 years ago after my local doctors recommended surgery. I knew about Dr. Gill and wanted to see if he could help me. 10 years later, I am pain free, no surgery, and no pain pills.
Surgery is scary, and over 40% of all back surgeries fail, creating a cycle of surgery and pills. There is a safer solution to your chronic pain. Make the call to the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief today and get your life back. This office visit is normally $299, but call today and receive your initial consultation, report of finding for just $49. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Call 615-768-8743. That's 615-768-8743.
Y'all, I'm serious right now. They have a dragon here. I saw it. But no, they don't. There's no such thing as dragons. I swear, I saw it. It had a huge claw. Get out of here. It had eyes as big as the moon. Come on, I'll show you. Wait up. Do you hear that? We're almost there. Whoa! I told you so. That is a dragon.
Welcome back. It's the Taste of Nashville with Devin. I'm John, and we have another great guest, multitasker. He's got a lot on the resume.
I know. And when you're talking about, now I've got to look it down here, how to say, these titles are like very specific. Deputy Commissioner, Chief Financial Officer of Tennessee. Like that's like the big.
That's a big deal. A lot of money dealing with that. Yeah. No, that's it. And you got your commissioner and your finance. Yeah, you're in the numbers game. And
that's a lot of stress. So you either better drink a lot or become a singer-songwriter.
And he went B. As far as I don't know. We'll find out.
I do both.
You do both. You're a pro at both. Okay, all right.
Joe Galbato. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being with us.
Nice to see you all. Nice to be here.
Where are you from, Joe?
I'm originally from Western New York, south of Buffalo. And so grew up there, went to college there, played baseball there. I think that's where, John, you and I talked about that a long time ago, 10 years ago when I moved to Nashville. But yeah, we've been here now 25 years. So love being down here in Tennessee.
Do you laugh at everybody when it starts snowing here and everybody closes down and nobody gets out and it's like it's snowpocalypse?
It's something at TDOT we deal with all the time, and it is very interesting based on what we went through in Buffalo. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, we have a lot of viewers actually, and a shout out to Corinne who watches us in Buffalo, and she laughs all the time. It's like snow. You know nothing about snow.
I know my friends back in just on Lake Erie, south of Buffalo, had the snow this year up to the top of their front door. So it was a dangerous winter up there, but thank God we don't get that kind of stuff down here.
We're here. Now, let's get into the singer-songwriter part of what you do. Did that play a role in you coming here?
No, I actually didn't. I came here. My wife and I met down in Miami, Florida, spent 10 years there, and came. We were actually in Louisville for 2 years, and came here. Actually, I was working for another one of my bosses down in Florida. He came here to Nashville, so I came here for that. But the singing thing came a little bit after that when I moved here.
And before that, you had quite the baseball career and sniffed maybe some pro prospects and so forth like that. And it was a good run.
It was a real good run. It was when that's why I moved to Florida initially, and had my chance at spring training with the Phillies. Yeah. And made it to the next to last day and got cut the next to last day. But but it was quite a ride. It was I tell you, one of the most important days of my life was when I was in that crappy locker room and I put that Phillies hat on. I looked in that mirror and I said, I'm a Philadelphia Philly, and walked out and signed autographs with people. They're wondering what the heck was this guy? And they probably threw it down the sewer now.
No.
It's so interesting, the layers of people who end up in Nashville, but that music thing started rearing its head, and now you've done not one, but 2 different CDs?
3 now.
We just
oh my gosh. Our third, yeah. And so it's funny, when I moved to Nashville, my uncle was a singer-songwriter down in Fort Lauderdale. And I said, well, I'm not a big country guy, I'm not really into that. And he said, no. He said, you don't understand, it's a Nashville sound, it's jazz, it's rock, it's gospel. And he said, you're going to really love it here. So, so I kind of started writing, and it's the 3rd album, where much to my wife's dismay, I've already written the 4th album, so we're getting ready to get the boys together and record again.
How do you balance the responsibilities of a very important position with state government, and is this a release? Is this how do you come to terms with doing this and then really being able to be very creative in singer-songwriting?
Yeah, it's a challenge. Days are long at the state trying to figure out the things, especially with the governor giving TDOT $3 billion more dollars. So we're hard at work working at all that. But it is a release on the weekends and at night. And I read something about the songwriting that you have to just dedicate time. And so I dedicate my Sundays after Mass. I come home and I just write and think and mess around on the keyboard and different things. But it is a release, but it's something I love to do. And it's stuff that just, many times just comes to me. And I love to write when we go on vacation. When we go down to the beach, I'll head and when I'm by myself and all that solace, it's fun to kind of just come up with different hooks and sing them into my phone and then try to write the song later.
Have you discovered the co-writing systems of Nashville? Have you tried to write with somebody else yet?
I've tried. It doesn't always work real well.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't always work real well.
It's just, I've got a different idea on some different things. I have co-written. The first album was pretty much all co-written with a couple of different people. But now I like to write by myself and kind of, just flush everything out that way.
Well, you've got a video that we're going to play, and tell us a little bit about this song and how it came about.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so the song is called One Night, and many times when I write, I dream up a song, I dream up a riff or something comes on, and so this night actually, I woke up in the morning, and I was actually dreaming about exactly what the song was about. It was one night with this band, and one night opening for a superstar. And so the riff came to me, and I was hearing the song, and when I was waking up, how the song ended is we were walking off stage, and Shania Twain was walking on stage. And I still have that vision in my mind of her smiling, giving a little wink, and off we went. And I immediately woke up and quickly ran up to the playroom, found the chords, and sang the song and wrote it later that night. So it was I hope people like the song. It's a very big sound, very Springsteen-ish.
Well, we got to hear it now, but before we go to the song, how do they find out more about your music and your other music?
Just, go on Spotify and look up Joe Galbato and just play it all the time.
Play it all the time. That's the one. And I always say follow, subscribe, and share. That's how you show love to an independent singer-songwriter and musician these days. Thank you, Joe, for your time.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Well, take a look at this video, enjoy, and we'll be back with more Taste of Nashville.
Never thought we'd be much more than playing for tips, but people seem to love the song, so we dreamt of making it. Got a big break on a superstar stage one night, rocked our whole damn world and everyone in sight. One night, one night, one night could never be enough. Heed the words I say. One night the world can open up and fade away. stage when the crowd was warm. She came and took our place. At that moment I knew my whole world had changed. One night, one night, one night could never be enough. Heed the words I say. One night the world can open up and fade away. I wished upon that gorgeous star, and there she was, but she's making other dreams come true. I'm back where I came from. One night, one night, one night, one night, one night could never be enough. Heed the words I say. One night, the world can open up and fade away. One night, dreams can all come true, then fade away.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Did you know that up to 80% of us will experience back or neck pain during our lifetime? Many of you are offered surgery or addictive pain pills to relieve your chronic pain. At the Dr. Gill's Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief, we have been leading the way to better health, naturally, and have helped tens of thousands of people right here in Middle Tennessee for the past 30 years.
I came to Dr. Gill about 10 years ago after my local doctors recommended surgery. I knew about Dr. Gill and wanted to see if he could help me. 10 years later, I am pain-free, no surgery, and no pain pills.
Surgery is scary, and over 40% of all back surgeries fail, creating a cycle of surgery and pills. There is a safer solution to your chronic pain. Make the call to the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief today and get your life back. This office visit is normally $299, but call today and receive your initial consultation, report of finding for just $49. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Call 615-768-8743. That's 615-768-8743.
Y'all, I'm serious right now. They have a dragon here. I saw it. But no, they don't. There's no such thing as dragons. I swear, I saw it. It had huge claws. Get out of here. It had eyes as big as the moon. Come on, I'll show you. Wait up. Do you hear that? We're almost there. Whoa! I told you so. That is a dragon.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Taste of Nashville. Devin O'Day and John Dwyer with you. We're at the Kitchen Notes. We're in the banquet area. We've had a really good show, a lot of good musicians, young and seasoned.
Young and seasoned and all sorts of different, from pop to rock to country. And this one right here is country, and I just love it. Scott Southworth, my dear friend, with a brand new CD. You've had all the day jobs. You got the day job, and you keep doing it, but you have never let go of the dream. And when they said, when country music on the radio went pop and everything, you just held on to your country roots.
Well, I zagged. When everybody's zigging, you zag, and that's how you maybe stand out a little bit. So, and it just so happens that it's what I wanted to be doing anyway. So, I'm staying true to the music I love, but it's easy to do that because it made it easy to stand out.
And it's really great music. I really love, I listen to it and it just makes me feel good. It's like why I came to Nashville. It's like the country music that I really loved when I first came here. And I go, oh my gosh, this is the old sound, but in a new way. But you were turning in these to a publisher to get them pitched and stuff, and you were getting demo singers to sing on your songs.
Well, I always sang my own demos because, and I spent several years pitching to radio and trying to write what I thought they wanted to hear, but I'd always take one demo of my own to do my own stuff. But I always sang my own demos. I can sound like all sorts of people. I'm still trying to work on my Devin O'Day, but I don't have that beautiful richness that you have. But I'm working on it.
Stop it some more, there, Scott.
Stop it. But yeah. So when I finally put something out that was all that style of music that I absolutely loved, it's done all right, and there's people that want to hear that still, and so I've taken advantage of that and been able to travel around and do my thing, and it's been a lot of fun.
Well, play something new for us, because I am a huge fan of your work.
This is on that CD. It's called Here Comes the Night, and it goes like this. Here comes the night, right on time, and I'm so lonely. Sun goes down, leaving nothing but the blues. All day I'm fine, you'd never know by looking at me. Every night I'm still crying over you. In the morning I'll wake up, light my first and fill a cup, feed the dogs, pack a lunch, and get on gone. I'll clock in and earn my pay, work it through another day. Deep inside my heart is dreading what's to come. Here comes the night, right on time, and I'm so lonely. Sun goes down, leaving nothing but the blues. All day I'm fine, you never know by looking at me. Every night I'm still crying over you. Fiddles, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When the evening starts to fall and the shadows climb the walls, that's when time begins to crawl. It tortures me. I've tried whiskey, beer, and wine. Nothing drinks you off my mind. And in the dark I'm haunted by your memory. Here comes the night, right on time, and I'm so lonely. Sun goes down, leaving nothing but the blues. All day I'm fine, you never know by looking at me. Every night I'm still crying over Whoa!
Oh,
Nice. You're such a day brightener.
Yeah, you
or a
think?
night brightener. I mean, that is just, you cannot like to smile at that.
Well, good.
isn't that
Mission
fun?
accomplished.
Man, that gets that cowboy shag going on the dance floor. I can't stop. I wanted to dance.
I know you are.
I couldn't help it.
You got a little ants in your pants. Yeah.
I know, I did. I was ready to go do a little sawdust shuffle out there.
Come on.
I love a shuffle. Well, Granny likes to honky tonk.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
You do yourself a favor. I love how retro this looks. It's a very cool CD cover. Thank you, Hino.
I'm thinking about going vinyl with that too. What do you think?
I think yes. Don't you think that'll look great?
I
in
can
vinyl?
hear Neil down on that warmth kind of. Yeah, that's good.
There you go.
And your voice is incredible.
Bless your heart. Thank you.
It's just so rich. I'm telling you, we have some good singers today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You've done good on the booking. Yeah, your Rolodex is smoking.
Now, you know what's coming up here in a few weeks
What?
is a festival that I bet is near and dear to your heart.
It is.
It's called Release the Hounds.
Release the Hounds, and it's raising money for animal rescue in Hickman County, and it's going to be at the Johnny Cash Storyteller Farm in Lyles/Bonacqua, Tennessee. And it's got the Johnny Cash muse all over it. Have you ever been there?
We have 2 programs we run for the youth programs. We're in Hickman and East Hickman. I go there at the time, Lyles and yeah.
Oh, it is, and the Storyteller Farm is
Not
incredible.
that far away either.
Yeah.
Just down the road.
And it's Friday, September 15th. I'm going to be hosting out there, and you're going to be performing?
I'm going to be performing, as is so many other people.
Flat River Band.
Flat River Band, Jenny Tolman, all sorts of acts. The money, the organization, it helps contribute to spay-neuter programs at local animal welfare organizations. Donates food and cleaning items. It sponsors dog parks, provides small grants to low-income pet owners, just all sorts. It's just wonderful. And I love pets, and we know that you love animals. And so it's near and dear to my heart. And when they said, we want you to be in the Release the Hounds Festival, I said, I'm in. I'm all for it.
Yes.
To get your tickets now, that is releasethehounds.org. September 15th, that's a Friday. Gates will open at 5 o'clock, and the shows start at 6 o'clock, and it's going to be great
CD
music.
comes out on September 5th. It's any minute now.
And where can they get your music? Give me the spiel.
You can find me on Facebook at Scott Southworth Music, Instagram and Twitter. I am at Say Howdy Scott.
It's pretty awesome, and I love it. And do yourself a favor, follow Scott on everything.
Follow
and
me.
He's not only a great singer and a great country singer, hillbilly singer, he's funny too, and I like that.
Well, thank you.
Well, we're going to put a bow on this puppy. This is Taste of Nashville, and we're here every month live from Kitchen Notes at the Omni.
I thought
Had
there was gonna
another
be
great
food.
show.
There's no food for us
I
to
know.
taste?
We should have fed you. We should have fed you. See,
Just
what are we
saying.
thinking?
Scott likes pie.
That's on the it's going to be the next CD. I think it's going to be called
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, Scott likes
And
pie.
I'm still trying to think what rhymes with Helsinki. I've been in back of my, and you know what? Not
Blue
a darn
bikini,
thing.
Pinky.
Not a darn
Yeah,
thing.
pinky.
Pinky.
My pinky.
Pinky. I
Yeah.
broke my pinky in Helsinki.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me write that down.
Trying
here.
to fix the sinky.
blue
I don't
bikini,
know.
yeah.
I don't know. We're off the track. Sorry.
That
You
happens.
know
We're
what?
so close to closing
So
out. We are so close to
close
making
to
it
not
this really
going off the
tight,
track.
professional, above grade. But anyway. no,
But
it's
why
gonna
would
get-
we do that?
No. Why?
Hey, you
why
guys,
start now.
make sure that you download our Main Street Media television app. It's free, and we're on Amazon Fire. We are on Roku. Anywhere that you stream, we're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, just everywhere. Twitter.
Or the X,
X.
or whatever it is.
Or the X. Oh, that's
Come on,
right.
get with the
They
program.
changed the name.
I know.
It just takes me a while. We're on the X. But I don't want to say that. That sounds
That
nasty.
sounds weird.
It's kind of creepy. Yeah.
It is kind of creepy. Anyway, this is Taste of Nashville. Join us again next month. We appreciate you.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.